one thing we do know for sure is that the bar is going to be really high for AI next year.
AI is poised to change human activities in the coming months of 2025. Don't get it twisted, there's nothing wrong with using a smart AI device to cut costs in business operations or in medical research. Like an assistant professor of pediatrics at Stanford shared, it could even make your smart home smarter like this. But how about AI hallucination? AI is not all perfect as portrayed in the media. One of the skills you'll need in a world that's fast evolving into AI is how to identify AI hallucinations. What is it all about? Let's get started. Have you ever seen a picture like this? Or a Chinese video like this? There are many more examples like this on the internet. Just take a look at this clip. But wait, did you believe all the pictures, videos, and weird answers? Don't get carried away because none of them are real. They're called AI hallucinations. What does that mean? Let's go find out the definition. According to IBM, AI hallucination occurs when a large language model like a generative AI chatbot or a computer vision tool detects patterns or objects that aren't real or visible to humans. This can result in outputs that are meaningless or incorrect. AI hallucinations are like seeing a dragon in the clouds or a face on a piece of toast. In text generation, the model might fabricate facts or create illogical answers, leading to baffling results for users. The concept might sound odd at first. After all, hallucinations are typically linked to living beings with brains, not machines powered by algorithms. Yet AI, though inhuman, does hallucinate. What causes this phenomenon? It can stem from several factors, such as overfitting during training, biases or inaccuracies in the training data, or the sheer complexity of the model itself. When faced with the ambiguous or poorly defined prompts, AI may imagine a response, filling in the gaps with information that doesn't correspond to reality. In this way, its behavior mirrors human tendencies to misinterpret vague or unclear stimuli, like mistaking shadows for shapes in the dark. Giving models too much freedom can also result in AI hallucinations. Without clear instructions or context, the AI may generate output that is far from the user's intent. For instance, a chatbot might fabricate historical events or mix up unrelated concepts, leaving users puzzled or misinformed. Effective prompting can reduce these occurrences but doesn't eliminate the issue. While generative AI tools have rapidly become sophisticated and powerful, they remain fallible. These hallucinations remind us that machines are only as good as their design and training. They lack proper understanding and can falter when encountering scenarios beyond their programming. Understanding AI hallucinations isn't just a technical curiosity. Users must navigate the world of generative AI responsibly. Knowing the limits of these systems helps users better interpret their outputs, ensuring that AI's fantastic creations stay grounded in reality. Like all powerful tools, generative AI works best with informed guidance, keeping its dreams from straying too far into the surreal. AI hallucinations are like hidden potholes on the road to technical innovation. These errors occur when an AI system generates content that is not grounded in training data, seamlessly blending fiction with reality to make it appear convincing. What makes them especially alarming is their ability to mix facts, dates, and real people with invented details, creating misleading narratives that could easily go unnoticed. Take the example of the New York Times. When AI chatbots asked when the paper first reported on AI, each system produced a different answer. Worse, these responses cited non-existent articles from the New York Times archives. While experienced reporters quickly identified these mistakes, the situation raises an important question. What happens when businesses rely on generative AI without human oversight? From crafting ad copy to automating customer support, the potential for AI hallucinations to harm a business's reputation or expose it to legal risks cannot be ignored. Hallucinations in generative AI are more common than many realize. They occur when the system produces false information or presents it misleadingly as accurate. Some examples are obvious, like technical errors during programming, while others are more subtle or controversial. For instance, ChatGPT once generated biased poetry favoring President Biden over President Trump, even when asked to remain neutral. These cases highlight why relying solely on AI for information can have dire consequences. How about the case of a lawyer who trusted ChatGPT to find relevant court cases? The AI confidently supplied cases that never existed. Such mistakes aren't just inconvenient, they can lead to disastrous real-world outcomes. The legal and compliance world has eagerly embraced generative AI for its ability to draft documents, track regulations, and streamline workloads. However, hallucinations in legal contexts pose unique risks. Lawyers and compliance officers rely on precision. An AI tool introducing inaccuracies in contracts or compliance reports could lead to serious legal trouble. For example, public companies filing financial statements with hallucinated errors could face lawsuits, fines, or damage to their credibility. Worse, errors buried in lengthy legal documents are harder to catch, amplifying the risk. The risks extend to regulatory compliance. Generative AI may inadvertently misinterpret rules or produce faulty recommendations, leading to actions that violate laws. While AI can speed up processes, it's essential to remember that speed without accuracy can result in catastrophic consequences. AI hallucinations are a threat to a brand's reputation. A brand isn't just a logo or a tagline, it's the relationship a company builds with its customers. This connection is shaped by consistent messaging, reliable service, and delivering on promises. However, that carefully built identity can unravel when AI hallucinations enter the mix. Imagine an AI chatbot used for marketing generates messages filled with inaccuracies. It might promise refunds or bonus products, leaving customers either frustrated when those promises aren't honored or causing financial strain for the company if they are. Over time, these missteps chip away at customer loyalty. And the risk isn't limited to overt errors. Subtle inconsistencies in tone, style, or content between physical and digital interactions can create a sense of disconnection. A polished storefront experience means little if a chatbot gives customers contradictory or misleading information. Without robust controls and human oversight, AI-generated hallucinations could dilute a brand's credibility, pushing customers to look elsewhere. So, how can we detect these hallucinations and ensure that we use generative AI responsibly? While identifying hallucinations in AI can seem intimidating, it becomes manageable with the right approach. Here are practical techniques and strategies to help you detect inaccuracies and misleading content. Number 1. Watch for semantic inconsistencies. Generative AI operates within the limitations of language, often lacking proper semantic understanding. This means it might generate content that sounds plausible but doesn't make sense upon closer inspection. For example, it might state that a historical figure met another a century apart. Such inconsistencies are clear red flags. So when getting information next time, check out to be sure the pieces of information align. Number 2. Verify the sources. If a statement seems odd or surprising, don't take it at face value. Cross-check the information with trustworthy sources. Reputable books, articles, and databases can confirm whether the AI-generated content aligns with the facts. If sources are unavailable or unreliable, proceed with caution. Number 3. Assess coherence and context. AI hallucinations often contradict the surrounding conversation or established knowledge. It might be inaccurate if a response suddenly shifts directions or presents conflicting details. For example, if AI claims a scientific theory disproved another but cannot provide context, it's worth questioning its validity. Number 4. Ask probing questions. One effective way to test the AI's response is by asking follow-up or clarifying questions. If the system struggles to maintain logical consistency or depth, it's likely a hallucination. You can also try posing contradictory questions to see how the model handles discrepancies. A well-trained AI should attempt to reconcile or explain differences, while hallucinations may expose gaps. Number 5. Cross-check facts. Rely on the old detective's principle of convergence. A single source might mislead, but 2 or 3 independent confirmations build credibility. This approach also applies to AI. Validate its responses by comparing them with external references. Number 6. Understand the AI's limits. Generative AI is a tool with strengths and weaknesses. It can't think or reason like humans, which means errors are inevitable. This can help you approach its outputs with healthy skepticism and critical thinking. Generative AI is undeniably powerful, but its potential for errors reminds us that it's not infallible. By understanding its limitations, we can better use it wisely. Applying these strategies to detect hallucinations ensures that AI enhances our work without compromising accuracy. As the technology evolves, so must our ability to use it wisely. Detecting and managing hallucinations isn't just a technical challenge, it's an essential step in ensuring that generative AI serves as an asset, not a liability. Which case of AI hallucinations did I miss? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Don't forget to press the subscribe and like button.